So, Mr. Siddiqui, what were the main points for you at this edition of the WEF?
If I look at Davos over a 3-year horizon, 3 years ago the theme was resilient dynamism, and what I heard was global leaders coming together and saying we'll make the world together a more resilient place. Last year the theme was reshaping the world, and what I heard was again, we as leaders will help reshape the world together. This year the theme is the new global context, and I didn't hear anything that said we will together do anything. There is something I guess weaker about the togetherness of leaders right now. What I heard was a bit more about we as leaders have a bit of a problem amongst us. We're not coordinating enough, we're not cooperating enough, and frankly we don't trust each other enough, and we need to sort this out.
Et comment est-ce que vous expliquez cette évolution? And how do you explain this change?
I guess one part of the backdrop is that we're not seeing global growth anywhere near what has been trend growth for some time now. We have some growth, but it's below trend, which means that incomes do not compound as quickly as they used to in the past. There are geopolitical fault lines that have also emerged. There are other imbalances, issues of inclusion, inequality, and these have combined together to perhaps form a perception that some people have given up on growth. Stagnation has become a mentality. So when you don't expect the pie to grow, rather than concentrating on the pie growing, perhaps you focus more on how can I slice the pie amongst ourselves. I think it's wrong, and I would like to explain. UBS, for example, published a white paper this week in which my colleagues outline at least 4 transformations that we're going through right now. 2 of them can be major supply side positive thrusts, whether it's the lower cost of energy or new technological advances. So there are sources of growth that are out there. My message is that we should not give up on growth. Stagnation is not destiny. It should not become part of the mindset, and that leaders should get together and keep the focus on doing things cooperatively, whether it's global governance around the cyberspace or how to deal with the consequences of inequality and the problems of inclusion.